y'all, and welcome to the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube channel. My name is Kayla, and this is where I share all about my making adventures. Today I have just knitting to share with you. I did work on my English paper piecing a bit, so I will put a picture up of that here in just a little bit. I'll talk about that. But yeah, just other than that, it is just knitting today. I have a finished object, some works in progress, new cast-ons that you have not seen yet, so I'm excited to show you those. This is episode 265. Today is February 13th. It is Thursday, 9:21 a.m. I am here earlier this morning, kind of back to normal schedule this week anyways. I love when I get to record early in the morning, sit down with a cup of coffee, record, get it edited by lunchtime. Like, that is like the ideal Thursday morning for me when I sit down to record this, and it hasn't happened in a while. So today I'm feeling back on track and it feels very nice. Did I already say this is episode 265? I don't know if I did or not, but there will be links right down below this video for everywhere that you can find me. I am most active on Instagram. I am the Crazy Sock Lady over there, as well as on Ravelry, and I will have links for those places, as well as links to anywhere that my patterns are available, shops that I talk about, all of my project pages for everything that I will show you that is knitting. I think that's it. I think that's all I got. All right, so I hope you have something to sip on, and let's get to chatting. I have one thing that I finished. One thing. I have another pair of socks almost done, but I did finish one pair. I finished the Police Box socks that I was making for my husband, Eric, and I made those for him for our 19-year anniversary. We have been married for 19 years, so I gifted those to him on our anniversary, and he loved them. He was very excited. I showed him them before our anniversary. I have talked so much about how I was trying to keep them, like, him from seeing them. So my time to work on them was very limited, and I finally was like, this is silly. I am not going to get these done. So I showed them to him, and he was so happy about them, even though they weren't done. So then I finished them off and wrapped them up, and that was one of his anniversary gifts. So he's very happy to have those. That is a pattern by, I think, Audrey Nicklin. It is linked on the Ravelry project page, which will be below. Trying to think if there's anything else about those. I followed the pattern exactly for the large size. I used Knit Picks Stroll Fingering. That is what all three of the yarns are. The blue is Sapphire Heather, and then just black and white for the other two colors. I did knit them up on 9-inch circulars. US 0.2mm is what I used for those. And that is pair 11 for the year. I started them on January 10th and finished them on February 9th. So it took me almost exactly a month to get those done, but I did get them done in time. I did just have to show him that that's what I was working on. And then I explained I've tried so hard to work on them in secret, but that's not working for me. All right, that's it for finished objects. Only the one pair. I have 4 works in progress. Let's go ahead and I will put up the picture of my English paper piecing. And I pulled this out the other day. I couldn't even tell you the last time I pulled this out to work on. It's been so long that I was like, am I going to remember the steps for how to do this? This is such a fun project, but it's just not something I pick up all the time to work on. And I happened to have some time the other day, a little bit of free time that I don't normally have at that time of the day. So I went and I sat down at my little area where I like to sit and do that, and pulled it back out, and came right back to me. I got a flower attached that I had started to attach. I finished sewing that on, and that's all I did. I will need to surround the other half of the flower in the white hexagons, and then start the next flower. I have all of my stuff back here in the cabinet, so I will have to get all of that out and piece together some more of the fabric on the paper pieces for the next flower. I haven't done that yet, so yeah, I'm just gonna pick that up and work on it whenever whenever I feel like it. And I feel like it's definitely something I work on more in the spring and summer for some reason. I don't really know why. But it kind of got put away for the fall and winter. So yeah, I'm excited to have worked on that for a little bit, and I was reminded how much I enjoyed that process. All right, let's show the pair that is of socks that's almost done. This is in a bag from Mountain State Stitches. These are socks for Wyatt. I'm using Barnyard Knits, Frosty Air colorway. And these both are ready for the toes. I just kind of shoved them in there after I got off the treadmill. So there's just yarn everywhere, but they are ready for the toes. So excited. So today I will probably finish these off. Do have all of my markers over on this side. I do have a video under the tutorial playlist explaining how and why I do that. I count my rounds with them. But these I'm just doing vanilla socks, 9-inch circulars, US 0, 2mm, 64 stitches. I did knit 2, purl 2 ribbing for 25 rounds, 80 rounds for the leg. That is what Wyatt likes. And yeah, so now they're just ready for toes. So since those, well, let's show the scarf first. I was gonna say, since those are, I knew yesterday those were almost gonna be done, I went ahead and started another pair of vanilla socks, but let's show the scarf first, because the other two things you have not seen. They are new cast-ons. So this is in a bag from Bags by Awesome Granny. And I am working on a scarf using the 3 by the Sea Designs Night Divine Minis set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am on the 10th out of 12 colors. I have cast on 100 stitches, and I am just knitting in the round using US 4 3.5mm 16-inch. All of my needles are Chalgu red lace. And it's just going to be a scarf. Yeah, just a basic scarf. Not much to see just yet. I'm going to repeat the minis. Obviously, it's not long yet, not long enough yet. Just leaving the ends as is. Just a basic scarf, but in the round. So, you know, it's not just like a garter stitch or anything, but in the round, scarf, loving it. Still practicing my throwing, English style knitting, whatever it's called when I work on this. So it is still slow going. I shouldn't say slow going, I guess. I'm making good progress. It is slower going than if I would do it holding the yarn in my left hand and knitting continental, because I knit very quickly when I knit that way. But this has been such an enjoyable project to kind of slow down a bit. I am doing 23 rounds per color, and I'm just weaving in my ends as I go. You can see that there. And I know lots of people have said, oh, I've done scarves like that, you don't need to weave in your ends. That's totally fine, you do you. I like to weave in my ends, I don't mind it. And it makes them extra secure, so I'm just weaving those in. All right. New cast-ons that you have not seen. Let's do this one first. This is in a bag from Daisy Girl and Company. Love the kind of peekaboo bag so you can see what's on the inside, especially when it's a bag of minis. Makes it so fun. This is the Barnyard Knits Valentine's Minis set, and I am doing some vanilla socks. There's no like textured pattern or anything, but I'm striping the minis. I'm changing colors every 5 rounds. Let's see here, hold these so you can see all of them. Changing every 5 rounds. This is all 10 minis that are in the set. See, I've got lots of ends to weave in on this one. I really don't mind weaving them in though. I know I'm one of the weird ones with that, but I don't mind it. So yeah, I'm loving these. I just went through and grabbed a mini and added it in. I didn't plan anything out or do anything special. Vanilla socks, 9-inch circulars, 5 rounds per color. Knit 2 Purl 2 ribbing for 25 rounds. And then just plain vanilla on the legs. And now I'm going to repeat them, I suppose, so that it stays the same as it goes down the sock. That's probably what I'll do. I hadn't really thought about it, but yeah, that's probably what I'll do, is just start here from this color again and repeat them as I go down. So I've got them both going, which is what I like to do lately. And what I do is do 5 rounds, like the next mini that I pull out, I'll be back to this. So I'll do 5 rounds on this sock, 5 rounds on that sock, and then switch to the next color. And I will just handle all those ends when I get done. Not doing anything with them as I go. I'll just do it when I'm finished with it. Last work in progress is in a bag from Stolen Minutes. Wyatt loves cats, so this has also become his project bag for socks. The last pair of socks I had in here, pretty sure they were for Wyatt. I've just got some vanilla socks going, not much yet. I'll show you the yarn label in just a moment. It is Regia. Got, I think, about 5 rounds done on each or something. Knit 2 Purl 2 ribbing. There it is. It's Regia Design Line by Arnie and Carlos. The color is 03762. And let me see, you can kind of see the yarn down inside of there a little bit. Do have them both, the cake split, and you can see, I think, there's 3 in there. I had a knot in it, so I had to cut it, and then I split what I had done already. It was like 82 grams. So I split that and then just caked up the 3rd one, and then if I need the 3rd one to finish off the socks, I will. But yeah, I was like, that's a bummer. I don't know what happened, but there was, if it was like something when I was caking it up, I have no idea, but I was just not in the mood to deal with it, so I just cut it. It'll be fine. I think that's all I have. That was not a lot today, shorter than last time for sure. I did just write down reading and watching, but it's kind of the same stuff. I'm still working on book 2 of the Edge of Collapse series by Kyla Stone, so that's what I'm reading before bed. And then watching, we are still watching Dexter Original Sin. We are caught up. I think there's only 1 more episode left of this season, I believe. And we're gonna have to wait. We have company coming in town this weekend, so we're gonna have to wait to watch that till next week. So nobody send me any spoilers. I'm gonna have to try to avoid looking spoilers up too. I'm bad about that. We've also been watching Tracker, which is okay. I like the main guy and I like the show, but I find that I like have a hard time paying attention for some reason. I think it's, I don't know what it is. I was gonna say maybe the change in like every episode is so different. I kind of have a hard time paying attention. I'm not sucked into it. It's a good show to have on. Eric's enjoying it, so I just sit in it while he's watching. And then we started watching, I think we might almost be done, Apple Cider Vinegar. It's on Netflix, and it's based on a true story, and it's wild. So I'm not done with it yet, but I would say I recommend that if you like. There's a documentary coming out about it too, and I'm about the situation, so I'm excited to watch that, because I feel like with shows they always tend to switch things up, maybe over dramatize some things. So I'm excited to watch the documentary and see how factual the show actually is. So yeah, that's been good. I think that's kind of it. That's all I've got today. I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you back here next week. Until then, happy making and God bless you. Bye.